Excuse me as I kiss the sky. I used to always start my videos like that.
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? Me either. I was just asking. Figure, been around the world tonight, yeah. I can't find my baby.
Excuse me as I kiss the sky. My mother was like, why don't you do like funny videos? What happened to the funny videos that you used to do? And I was like, I don't know. I want you to go back to doing videos the way that you used to. And I was like, okay.
I can't believe I'm making another video about Derek Jackson, and I'm actually making it in the rain. Listen, I have done like 3 videos about Derek Jackson within the past 2 years, and I think I've did like 2 live streams. The man is a fine man. He's an attractive man. I mean, not my style, whatever. I think when I met him, I was celibate, so of course, you know, any man around that time would have made me moist in the southern regions.
Excuse me as I kiss the sky.
If I didn't give a fuck before, I really super don't give a fuck. You niggas make it easy for me to be celibate. You make it easy for me to never have sex ever again.
There's a significant difference between posting long form content and like short form content. And I got so used to posting 1-minute videos and shit like that. It was like hard to conform back to this type of content because I was thinking about how much I used to edit all of my stuff so much. And it's like the editing, thinking about editing these videos over again. It's like, thinking about editing. If you don't know, I live in a hotel. Not this hotel, but I live in a hotel. I've been living in a hotel for about 6 months. And before that, I was living in my car for a year. And the main reason why that ended up happening to begin with is because I literally had to like stop doing everything that I was doing and put everything that I was working on to a halt, so that I could help my daughter with her dream and something that she wanted to do. And in the process of me doing that, I had to give up a lot. And yeah, it was like hard, but at the same time, it was like, maybe I need a break because I had been working so much for so many years, like just, I was running several businesses. I was doing a whole bunch of side hustles. I was writing. I was like just very productive. I'm the type of person that like I like to stay busy all of the time. And so I was doing all of this work, but I wasn't taking time to slow down and, you know, like raise my son. And I missed a lot of my son's life because I was working so hard. And I think had I not been working as much, I would have saw the signs of my son having autism a lot earlier. The early signs of like autism, I didn't really consider autism. I was thinking, oh, he's just like a quirky kid. Like I'm crazy too. You know what I mean? Like I expect for my son to be different because I'm weird. You know what I mean? But a lot of the things that autistic kids usually experience and a lot of their symptoms I didn't get to see. And I think I didn't get to notice them because I was like working so much. But what made me end up seeing that my son had autism is a sad story. And it was because some people on social media were making fun of my son and they were calling him a retard and calling him a radio and stuff and making like videos about him being mean and shit. And they did this when he was like really young. And I just was like, my son doesn't have autism. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand why you would say something like that, and he definitely isn't retarded, so I don't know why you guys keep saying that. So I started like paying attention to him more, and I realized that he does actually have it, and accepting it was kind of hard, and learning more about autism was really difficult for me initially because it was like hard to understand, and it's also hard to explain it. So people was like asking me to do content about it, and it was just like hard. It was like, how am I going to do autism content when I've done so many different types of content? Like my content has been usually like commentary. So I was like, how do I do autism content that's entertaining? Like, I don't even know where to begin with that. Like, I was like, well, I just got to just start. Right now, I'm at one of the Hiltons in San Francisco. And I came here because one of my friends from Atlanta, who I adore so much, who I've known for about 15 years, decided to fly out here to come and see me. Now, the interesting part about this person is that I talked about this person before on like Facebook, and I was telling the story about him and how he was like interested in me and he was providing for me and being everything that I needed in a man. And the interesting way that caused him to become that man was because I was posting on Facebook every day talking about I wanted a husband to buy me breakfast every day. And because he's been my friend and thought it was so fucking cute that I was on social media saying every day, I'm looking for a husband to buy me breakfast every morning. He thought it would be fucking hilarious if he just sent it to me. So he just kept sending it to me. And he kept sending it, kept sending it. I started posting on social media that I was looking for a husband to buy me breakfast every morning. I started posting that thing every day on Facebook sometime around Thanksgiving last year. And that's when he started sending it to me. And he's just been around ever since. So it looks like it's developing, into something a little bit more serious. So he came in town and he put me up in this hotel. He's at a completely different hotel, but he put me up in this hotel because it's the hotel that I wanted to go to that was closest to him. I didn't want to go to his hotel. Like his hotel was kind of, I don't know, it's like uppity. And the Hilton is uppity, but it's not like his uppity. Like what he chose is a whole nother, like, I was like, nah, I'm good. And for me, I like chain hotels. I get to the hotel Friday. And we're on a hotel. I had to bring my son. And my son has autism. For years, right? He couldn't write. We've been trying to get him to write. I mean, at school, the teachers have been trying to get him to write. Couldn't get him to write. I was like, why is this boy not writing? What's going on? We get to the Hilton. The guy in the lobby hands my son some crayons. Matter of fact, we didn't come on Friday night. We came on Thursday night. So Thursday night, he comes. It's Saturday right now. Thursday night, the guy at the desk gives him some crayons. And he gives him like some blank paper because he couldn't find like the coloring stuff that they give the kids at the Hilton. And so I'm not really a Hilton type of person. And usually I'm like a Marriott Bonvoy type of person. Like when I go travel, I love Marriott. I'm not really like a Hilton person. So this is like my first time being at the Hilton. But when you have like Hilton honors, like the guy that I'm dating, I can't believe I'm saying I can't date someone. Like, wow. Anyway, him, he has Hilton honors because he's always traveling and he always stays at the Hilton. So they treat you so nice. They're like, thank you for choosing Hilton. Ooh. I feel like I need to come in here spruced up. I'm getting spruced. So we get to the room. The first night, my son is like uncomfortable because it's not a familiar space to him. He's a little worried. He's talking about how he wants to go home because he's thinking that he's not going to go home because now he's thinking this is where we're going to stay. And I'm like, no. I would, because we live in a hotel, right? But he loves that hotel that we live in now. He loves it there. And that's another reason why I haven't left. He loves it there. Don't get it twisted now. The main reason is it was difficult. Like the transition from the car to the hotel was difficult. It wasn't easy. He was a little worried. I had to like tell him like, yo, it's okay. We're going back home. Don't worry. Because to him, that's home. He loves it there. So at first it was like hard to get him to play. I had to pull out his Legos and pull out his Rubik's Cube and all of his like toys for his mind and for his brain and stuff and puzzles and stuff. And then he started getting like comfortable. I pulled out the tablet, pulled out the iPhone, he was ready. And he was like, okay, I'll go down there. So anyway, the next day, I don't know if I was in the shower or I was doing my hair. I had to be gone for a second. Okay, because this is the only thing that could explain why my son had the time to do this. I'm doing my hair or whatever, and I decide to like have a seat on the bed. So I'm sitting on the bed and I'm watching the television, and something clicked. Like I looked at like the air conditioner or something like that, and I see algebra on the wall. And I'm like, algebra? I look around. My son, who has an issue with writing and has had an issue with writing for the past few years, I've been trying to teach him how to write since, oh my God, has written algebra. How he knows algebra, I don't know. You don't learn algebra until you're in 6th grade. My son is in 1st grade. He will be going to 2nd grade in the fall. He started writing algebra on the wall. And I don't mean the word algebra. I literally mean algebra, like x squared equals x 2 3. He had written it everywhere. On the desk, all on the walls, all on the windows. I was confused. Definitely confused. Confused. I was livid at first. I was like, oh my God, you know better than to write, on the walls, because he had paper. And usually when he has like crayons and stuff, he draws in like circles and stuff. He's never drawn letters and shit. I was like, they're totally going to charge. I'm going to charge. I'm going to charge me like a cleaning fee. So I went downstairs. I told her the truth. I said, listen, whoever that dude was, I gave my son some crayons. First of all, thank you. I don't know what magic crayons you gave my son, but he wrote algebra on the wall and he's never written before. So number one. Number two, could you give me something clean? Like, she was like, yeah, you want to try to wash it off? Because I'm telling you that the housekeeping manager is going to charge you that $250. I was like, I believe you. Give me something to wipe it off. So she gave me some Lysol wipes, and I scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed. It came off. It came off. I was like, yeah. I mean, $250 is not bad. Yeah, it is. Like, what? A cleaning fee? Nah, but it was so much of it. It was like everywhere. He had just tore up the whole room, basically. It's just weird when you step out the bathroom and after doing your hair, you sit down and you look at the walls and it's equations all over the wall. This is like, what? X squared times 2, 3, 8? I was like, what? I don't know what to keep posting on this channel. I just don't. But I don't have an issue with starting over and revamping. I don't have an issue with that. What I have an issue with is being stagnant. I don't have an issue with change, okay? But I don't want to keep changing over the past time. How many years I had this channel since 2008? I done renamed this channel like 3 times. I'm going to keep it as Black Macho. I'm not going to change it to nothing else. Hey, Anyway, so if you want to hear me talk more about my son and my experience and my life, the best parts of it, what's going on with me and my, I don't know. Okay. I'm not ready to be calling him my man or my boo. I'm not. I mean, I call him my man when I'm talking to him, but I don't know. It's just, I told y'all I wasn't going to show y'all. I tell y'all who next time I date, because last time I told y'all I was dating somebody 8 years ago. You know how that went. But I've known him for 15 years. This might be right. We're gonna see.